Okay.
Okay. Where did we stop?
You're talking about heroes, and then I
Yeah.
think you asked another question after that.
So, what do you think your listeners will get out of your music?
We were talking about what separates us
Oh,
from other
Yeah.
separates us.
artists.
What separates
You
you?
didn't answer.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of the time, like when you're doing a live show, like people don't necessarily pick up all the lyrics or whatever, but I think a lot of people just talk about the energy. They talk about the
Mhm.
energy that we put out, and I think that's key. You know, to our success is people may not remember the songs, all the songs, but they remember the feeling that we gave them. And I think it's uplifting, it's energetic. You know, it's really I think how we like want to be in our like daily life, like our strongest self. Being projected, like our most powerful version of ourselves. People want to feel powerful. I mean,
Like
they want to feel empowered.
politically powerful,
Well, that and
like
just
just
individually,
energetic in life.
yeah, just in life. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the current state of the hip hop game or what's going on?
Mm. I don't. I mean, I don't really. We don't really think about that too much. I mean, I think at this point, especially just music in general, it's just like really up to you. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to say? And like, put it out there, and gain your community, build your community, and like, that's it. So whatever music, so many genres are meshing together, and I don't think any of that matters anymore, really. What's going on in hip hop in general, like what I hear in hip hop, it's it's not really lyrically driven. It's very like just beat driven, um, and it's just more about fun. Just what I mean. Not really about saying much. It's just really about just kind of like whatever comes to my mind
Yeah,
right now in this moment, and it's cool.
it is cool. I enjoy listening to hip hop.
Yeah.
Um, what were you thinking about when your songs are developed? Like, in the lyrics stage, did you think like I have to change something here, or how the process goes with you? Do you choose the lyrics first, or how this goes?
It happens a bunch of different ways. So sometimes we'll someone will send us some music, and when we listen to the music, some thought comes from that. Sometimes we'll have a few words, just a few words, and we might have had those words for years just in
Hmm.
our heads. You know what I mean? Just I don't know what to do with this. I like it,
Yeah.
but I don't know what to do with it. And then one day it all comes out. Um, and then sometimes I'd have a few words, and then Shaka has a few words or a melody, and it happens so many different ways. And I think that's what makes each song special. There's no one way that we do it. It happens a lot of different ways because it depends on all what's happening in life. You know what I mean? And that shows up in the music.
Yeah, the shark is coming again. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he lost his thing, his GPS.
Shaka?
The truck.
Oh, the truck.
Same truck. So,
Wow.
what made you decide to go into the business? Like, actually.
You're good. Um, we just ha- we just had to. I don't know. I don't like working for people. The music business is really tough. It's very tough. So it took a lot of support where we could find it. It made us very what's the word, like savvy, just like resourceful. We had to find ways to keep our time free so we could create, but then also like either have money coming in or find different ways to support ourselves. So it made us very, very resourceful, I think. And I wanted to be able to, we wanted to be able to create and build and give something that just wasn't here. Not just in Austin, just in general, in the music world. And the only thing that you can do is maintain your individual self and provide that, and things open up. And so you can profit off of it. And so we thought, let's do it.
Was it difficult to find resources?
I think in other places it can be a bit more difficult. I actually think Austin does have, compared to other American cities and what I've heard other people say, Austin actually has a bit more resources um, for artists. But we're also people who go out and find resources. So I don't know that they necessarily are promoted as well as they could be. And I don't know if it was easy or not. I just know we're the kind of people who are really resourceful. So when we needed support, we could go find different ways to support us while we were getting our business on our legs.
That's right.
Yeah.
I may think about going into the art business, but not now because I'm studying business right now, and it's interesting to know about all the resources in Austin. So, what is the most difficult thing you mentioned? There is like in the process, and you go find resources. What is the most difficult thing you've had to endure in life, or just to be successful in life?
The most difficult thing? Um, I mean, I think just staying motivated when you're not quite sure which next steps to take. Um, Finding inspiration in those moments. Yeah, I think you kind of each step you take, you kind of reach a plateau, and then you like might not be quite sure where to go. So you have to, I think it can be frustrating or challenging to figure out what's your next step to get to the next level. You set goals, and then you kind of like reach a point, you achieve those goals, and then it's like, okay, what, you know what I mean? So I think just like seeing growth, seeing development, and just keeping it moving, staying inspired by what you're doing. Because music is one thing in itself. You're always, if you're an artist or whatever, you're always gonna be creating songs. Songs are always gonna be coming to you. But the challenge of like making sure the songs are heard, making sure people know that you're still relevant, you're still out there, you're still creating. Um, though I think that has been the challenge. Expanding your audience. So you get an audience here in Austin, or maybe in the surrounding area, but moving that to an international or national level.
Yeah, that's awesome about you. I was like, that's amazing
Yeah.
when I saw that. So, how do you think about like your music in the future? Or you mentioned expand your audience.
Yeah.
How you think it's gonna be, or what do you think about that?
Uh,
Is it like new idea
I
to?
don't know that it's a new idea to us. I think the other aspect of being an artist is you don't have the answer to everything
Yeah, that's
when you
right.
work for yourself. Um, I know that our reach at this point is definitely much broader than we even realize it is, and we have enough behind us to go make requests for what we want and where we want to expand to. So I think that was the most significant thing, is being able to say we've done this, we've got this, you know what I mean, to have a reel or whatever, whatever, so folks can take us, beyond what we have available or what we can see or what we can do. I think our reach out into the audiences is going to be about us partnering with some other people that can really take us beyond what we can see.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
That's what like was leading me to the next question. Like, who do you wish to work with, or like I know you work with lots of bands, but who is the
I mean,
most?
that's twofold question. Is like who you want to work with artistically and who you want to work with in business, right? Those are two,
Yeah,
not
two
necessarily
branches.
the same things.
So it's like sometimes like I like this class, or I like to do accounting, but at the same time, it's also business.